Okay. So back to music theory. Okay, so back to so what do you think I'm in a minor chord after I did that, or a major chord? And when I mean a chord, I'm talking about which note, basically. When I'm saying chord, I'm not talking about. I'm not really meaning a chord. I'm just throwing that. I was just throwing that out there. Okay. Okay. So when I yawn, so let's just go in minor. Let's just say, would it be a flat or a sharp? See, the way I learned major and minor chords, I learned major chords are happy, minor chords are angry, sad, jealousy chords, exactly that. What I learned about sharps and flats, people, I learned that sharps go left. Flats go left, sharps go right. Okay, I didn't really hear about sharps and flats. When it comes to sharps and flats, all I heard is an extended of major and minor. Okay, so when it goes flats and sharps, it's basically just saying it's to I wouldn't say color the spectrum field. I would say name the spectrum field. I believe sharps and flats in music were invented to name, not really in the color part, like to paint the picture. So, how would you predict the market? You have supply, you have demand. So, when you predict the market, you always got to predict the supply, because if you every year we all know there's a summer, there's a winter, but the frequencies rotate and they shift, and that's what they're called. That's why in weather you see major events that take place. And you got to pay attention. That's why they call it like hurricane season or tornado season, or it's a desert, or exactly that. And that's how the internet works. When you upload a song on the internet, like your own music track, you got to understand when the file is compressed, you're hearing, and you say, for example, you don't hear that song for a while. Your mind compresses the frequencies inside of your brain, locks out the song, and the song sounds like, depending on what mood you're in, but most of the time the song was basically sound like you never heard it before. If you're in a mood that is between angry and happy. If you would think of music and you understand that pain is just an illusion, it's not going to really get you where you want if you think about pain all the time. So your goal is to be in a serious attitude. See, I don't like to say that we should all be happy or angry. I like to say that we should be in a serious manner, because, look, if you could stay in serious, let's control happiness and anger together. Seriously. And, if you would think of a hat that would cover a head, how many times does the individual have to flip the hat around to realize if he would or she would go by sound of the hat, would that affect the way they look? See, in music theory, if we would name the hi-hats in music, the cymbals, these higher frequencies, if we would name them different names and get rid of the word hat, people, your life would change around. You would understand power and color theorems of electricity. Electricity has these colors that we need to understand because they're very important. Look, I don't know your lifespan. I don't know how long people live. The internet says one thing, that people die every single day. 151 and 600,000 people die a day, or I know numbers that I could be 100% wrong. I'm just throwing it out there, but I'm just saying, look, if you learn how to color, as an artist, learn how to color electricity, don't you think you'll be ahead of the curve better than most people that go to college and just go for the money? Because let me tell you, people, majority of the time, the people that are going to college, to me, and spending money in college is because they just want to spend money. They don't really have the education that I think and perceive that they have. And most of the time, they don't make it at Buzzin Records. It's like, because they're thinking about money. And when you're thinking about money all the time, look, there's, to me, the word money reminds me of like the word free, or let me think. Yeah, I can't go any farther. I can't think any farther than that. But I'm just saying, like, it's just like, you got to be about the art. You got to be like, what is the art of starvation? What is the art of it? See, and then people that exercise get these ideas, right? And they start to master it. Okay, if I starve for 12 hours in one day and I eat the 13th hour and go to sleep for 8 hours, I might be more fit. But how do you master it? You know, it's just like in music. How do you master electricity? You don't need a computer to do music. The computer is just a plus to it. B, on computers, majority of the time it's everybody else's art. See, like, this is somebody else's art. It's not my art, but I'm promoting it because they want to cover my body. They want to cover it, so they gave it to me basically for free to me. Is it costing me? Maybe it is. Maybe it is not. I don't like to really count money as long as I live and learn, because we live in this time where they always want to monitor time. You know, as a sound engineer, I'm over here telling you, at Buzzin Records, I am the top of the line sound engineer at Buzzin Records. My eye still landed on green. Yeah, so go ahead and comment and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Grenard King Junk. Remember, it's about videos that you would think they were junk videos.